think that for many of us, when we think about wedgies, we usually focus on the male perspective from it, whether it's us giving or receiving. Most of that coming from, of course, nerd and bully culture, to television and movies, shows like Kids Next Door, to Ed, Edd n Eddy, to Phil of the Future. All of those examples are specifically centered around men. The same goes for how you grew up. If you were so fortunate to see a wedgie in real life at school or with your friends, 9 times out of 10 it usually happened with other guys, or with the guy involved. Whether you are straight, gay, black, blue, or purple, it is clear that the wedgie culture is centered around men, which is interesting because women have also had a huge impact on the wedgie culture, especially in the wedgie community. For example, did you know that women were responsible for the very wedgie community that we sit in? Or shall I say, wedgied in. You all know this is Wedgie Women's Month, and as most of you know, I rarely post girl wedgies. But one day I was doing some thinking while I was in my atomic, and I realized we don't give the wedgie girls enough credit. Now, we do give them enough wedgies, that I do know because I follow some of them. But I think a lot of us, especially on the gay side, if you mostly care about guy-on-guy wedgie content, you would think that a lot of the wedgie culture, especially with the community, is more centered with the men, but in fact, women have had a lot of influence in this area. It's like I talked about wedgie history from the guy's perspective, I'm going to also talk about it from the women's perspective. To be learning my research on the most iconic women wedgie videos. It's wedgie stars that y'all probably been adoring since middle school, underwear that they wear and why that's also an influence, what got them into wanting their panties over their head, and more importantly, learning from them and learning how can we be better allies and advocates so that they can have better wedgie experiences themselves. As we continue to promote more inclusion within the wedgie community, I welcome you all to the Wedgie Women's Month. Whether you are straight or gay as a noodle, make sure y'all go support some of y'all favorite female content creators. And don't be creeps.
Don't be fucking rude.
Anyways, I will see y'all in the next video. As always, stay wedgie and happy Wedgie Women's Month, ladies. Talk to y'all soon.